Alright everyone, as the sun rises on the server, we're going to go ahead and be grinding all the way to 100 billion. This will be a super long series, so make sure if you haven't already, you like and subscribe so you guys can see all the videos. This is going to be a multi-episode series, and let's go ahead and grind out to 100 billion. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mine some wood, because boats, chests, sticks, even logs sell for a decent amount. But we're going to want to go ahead and grind all this out, and I'm going to show you guys every single trick in the book to go ahead and get some money. I'm going to bring you guys back when I have a few more logs. Alright guys, so I got 32 wood, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and craft it. That should, yes. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab one more of these so I don't have to break into that to make a crafting table. With this crafting table, we're going to place it and we're going to do such auction house chest. One chest is going for 8k. So we just make a ton of those, and that will go for, trying to think about the math. $8k. I'm gonna just sell them separately, 7k a piece. I suck at math, so I apologize. And I'll bring you guys back once these are all sold. Alright guys, as you can see, they're already starting to sell. I already had 2 sell. I'm already at 14,000, and the video did just start, not even 5 minutes in. Just to make it clear, I know this account has homes and stuff, but I will not be using any of them, and I will show you guys later in the video that I'm going to actually delete them so we can make this account one of the richest accounts on the server. We're already at 49k, and I paid all of my stuff to my other Minecraft account because this account had close to a bit. But if you guys don't know how to play on here, I will show you guys. It's more of playing the auction, playing orders, because you can go on auction house and just start flipping stuff and get to millions in one day. And honestly, that might be shown later in today's video. It's all up to you guys. If you guys want more of these, I need to see support before I can upload 20, 30 of these videos, because that's probably how long it will actually take. But as you can see, I'm already at $112,000. And if I'm not mistaken, signs actually sell for a decent bit. I'm not gonna lie, on one of my other accounts, I bought 16 signs on accident for 32 mil. Do auction house sign, one is selling for 14k. Sell it for 12k, just so they go fast. And then we're gonna get on to the next money making method. If we do auction house dirt, a stack of dirt is going for 19k, meaning we can put it up for 18k and make bank. If we do auction house shovel, we do have enough to buy a very nice shovel if we can find one. 300k, 200k. These are very overpriced. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We're just gonna go with one of these and we will make all that money back. I'll bring you guys back after we have a stack of dirt. I decided to get 2 sacks of dirt. Just so you know, my signs did end up selling, so I'm at $68,000, which makes sure dirt is still at a decent price. Someone is selling it. Oh my goodness. You can see how fast it drops. I'm just going to post it at 12k because I know that 10k stack will get bought pretty quick and I need my stuff to sell. Obviously, that was not the most efficient way of making money. Farms, finding bases, those would be the most efficient ways. And we're going to be showing you guys later in the video on how to get to bases and the best way to find them. So make sure you stay tuned, and this is going to be exciting. I'm going to bring you guys back with the next money making method. Guys, after seeing that my dirt was not selling for anything actually worth my time, I have decided that we're going to actually get an axe. and probably sell off our shovel. Okay, every axe I was trying to get was selling immediately, meaning there could be a money-making method there later into the video, as you guys will see. But we're gonna actually sell this shovel for 20k because I accidentally bought one that was worth a lot more, which completely fine. It happens to all of us. Apparently to me a lot. But I'll bring you guys back when I have a few stacks of oak logs. Everyone, please go ahead and keep this part and time out. Everyone, so I just died by a creeper. And I guess that just kind of happens. So I will be showing the entire journey. Deaths, kills, all of it. Duels. You guys will see every single way I used to make money. But now we have to act like we never made a single penny and go ahead and get a new axe. Which sucks, but everything happens for a reason. So let's go ahead and get another axe, and that's nothing good. Go ahead and grind out some trees. Alright guys, so I just got an oak sapling, so I'm going to actually check to see how much these sell for on auction house. Oh my goodness. So auction house sell 50k. Let's see how fast that sells, because people make tree farms, so it probably will sell pretty quick. I'm hoping, at least. Someone just bought another stack of dirt for 12k. We are currently still in the slums, but I'll go ahead and bring you guys back either once that sapling sells or once I have a few stacks of logs. Alright guys, that oak sapling actually ended up selling for 50,000, which is kind of insane because I just got that while mining trees. So make sure you guys are checking the prices on those when you guys are doing this, so you guys can make a few extra $1,000 and that you stay around trees you've already mined so you can pick up some more oak saplings, because that's another way of just making money, and I haven't seen that in any other videos. And before I made this one, I've watched like 20 to 30 videos to see what the actual best money making methods were. I even went on my other account and tested it, whether it was finding bases, mining trees, having a farm that makes 100 million an hour. It's all personal preference on what you guys want to make. Making farms, not everyone can do, including Bedrock players. It's much harder for them, but it's all doable. Everyone on the server can get rich, whether you're a Bedrock, you're Java. You just have to stay at it, grind it, and actually give it a try. Alright everyone, so I found a hole after mining trees because I saw these crafting tables, and we have 2 stacks of oak logs, which is, to me, pretty insane. I don't know what I was just trying to do there. But that gives us 64 chests, and they're still going for 7k a piece. So we're just gonna keep selling them at that, and I'll bring you guys back when they're all sold. Alrighty everyone, the chests have started to sell. We're already at 113,000, and if we do /auction house and go to your items, I'll show you guys something I did. I put one up for $7 million. Sorry, there it is, $7 million. And I'm just curious if it'll sell, because some people will fall for that, and that would be kind of hilarious. I saw someone, which was one of my friends I was playing with, he did an order for $1 each netherite ingot, and he got 30 netherite ingots out of someone, and that's a lot of money. So we're also going to be trying tactics like that, like such orders. We're going to go to your orders. This is how you make an order. and nether, right? And we'll do another ingot amount. We're actually gonna order 30 like he did. We're gonna put the price at $1 each and confirm. Let's see if those end up racking up any money, because that could be a meta right there, and we don't know. So let's go ahead and give that a try. And I'll bring you guys back when some of our chests have sold so we can make some more auction house listings. Alrighty everyone, so I decided that I'm actually going to mine for some saplings since that sold pretty quick. It made us $50,000 very, very quick. So going to actually post all of these up here for 50k and hope they sell. Yep, still the lowest price per one. And then I'll bring you guys back when we have some more of these and those start selling. Alright guys, so I was actually checking the auction house for pickaxes to see what we have to do to go ahead and start mining and looking for bases. Seems like we just need to get to 200k and we're pretty close to that, so I'm going to bring you guys back when we're at 200k. Alrighty guys, so I did end up finding a village, and after checking auction house, prices of chests went way, way down. So I ended up selling all of them for 5k each, which you can see my balance is just jumping up there at $423,000. And we're actually, what I think we're going to do, instead of going mining for a base this moment, I think we're going to buy a better axe and go ahead and mine more trees and see how much we need to get to 1 million. Shouldn't take too long. Honestly, they're selling so quick right now. If we check auction house, your items, they're already all sold, which is pretty insane. I'm going to actually end up selling this axe. Let's see the prices of axes real quick. H sell 30k. Because it's time for an upgrade. We can't be with that hunk of junk right there. We need a bigger axe. What is this? I think this is like a TP trap or something. But it's kind of huge, I can't lie to y'all. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, a TP trap. I don't know why they made it so big. There's no reason for something to be that big. But what I'm going to actually do is we're going to go auction house axes again. But this time, we're going to be getting a god axe. I think I went a little too far. Okay, there we go. We got one. We got an efficiency 4 on breaking 3. Look how fast we're breaking these logs. Alright, I'm going to bring you guys back when we have like half an inventory full of oak logs. Alright guys, so if you see my screen, I already died. The second it turns night, I swear I die every single time. So I actually think it's going to be time to upgrade to armor after we get a new axe so we can keep mining these trees and selling chests. It is a little bit disappointing, but it happens. So time to get a new axe and just keep going at it. Actually, grab that one for 60k. I don't care that it doesn't have Unbreaking 3 because I can add Unbreaking 3 and also add Mending to it for actually pretty cheap, believe it or not. If we do Auction House Mending, 64,000, pretty cheap. And then Auction House Unbreaking. Okay, it's actually a decent amount up here. 169,000, which is still not that bad because I'll be able to sell this thing once it's maxed out for a decent amount. I'll bring you guys back. Hopefully we don't die because it is night, but I'll keep you guys updated. Alright guys, so in total we have 4 stacks of oak logs. So we're actually going to craft these all and then do auction house button. Buttons are going for a decent amount, and this will actually, like, just one stack of these, 64 buttons. So I'm going to make a few stacks of buttons. We're going to sell those, and then we're also going to actually go ahead and keep going with the chest method because that was going pretty crazy. And let's go ahead and get up to 1 mil, and I'll bring you guys back when we're getting close to it. Alright guys, so if you see my screen, I already died. The second it turns night, I swear I die every single time. So I actually think it's going to be time to upgrade to armor after we get a new axe so we can keep mining these trees and selling chests. It is a little bit disappointing, but it happens. So time to get a new axe and just keep going at it. Actually, grab that one for 60k. I don't care that it doesn't have Unbreaking 3 because that was going pretty crazy. And let's go ahead and get up to 1 mil, and I'll bring you guys back when we're getting close to it. Alright guys, so I decided to mass sell the buttons because they were taking too long to sell, and I sold them all for 1K. Unfortunately, not much, but I did find something out, and this is what I was talking about for order flipping, guys. So if you don't want to, let's say, mine trees for hours on end, and I mean hours, do auction house chests. You see how one chest, 10K. Let's go to lowest price, 6K right now. Orders, chest. And that was 6K for one chest, must I remind you. 251 for one chest. So let's go ahead and make an order of about 1,000 chests. That has not been filled yet. I can't wait to see what happens when it does get filled. And then we're going to put this at 252 just to have it right above what he had it at. Okay, seems like we can't do that many chests. Let's go ahead and start with 200 then. And that'll give us 50K. And in the meantime, we're going to sell the chests we currently have and see how much money we can go ahead and make. Plant these just because I don't want to sell them. They're taking too long. And I'll bring you guys back when we're getting close to our chest being filled. Alright, as you guys can see in chat, these chests are actually selling very, very fast. And we're just going to keep posting them because we're already at 356,000. And yeah, when you're new, that's a lot of money. Yeah, it can't get you that much. It can get you a few things. But I have a goal to get Amethyst Pickaxe by the end of today, which is worth about 15 to 17 million. And once we get one of those, we're going to be set, and that will go ahead and start an insane money making method that I don't see very often on YouTube, and never inside of one of these videos have I seen it. And a little spoiler we'll go ahead and say is we're going to find some bases. And we're not going to stop looking until we find one that's worth 100 to 200 million. And that'll help us, that'll like speed jump us to 100 billion. Once we get 100 billion, we are pretty much set for life on the server. And actually, like, about top, we'd be about top 12. Which, in my opinion, that would be insane. And yes, that's what makes the series super long. But are we able to do it? 100%. I mean, you can see we're already at $436,000, and we've barely done anything. I think soon that I will be going to make a base so I can stop dying with everything that I have. Because, be honest with y'all, that's kind of getting annoying. Is it part of the game? Yes. Doesn't mean I want to die. Because, like, right there, we just made another 40 chests. Let's do 40 times 5K. Let's see how much that right there will be worth. 40 times 5,000. That right there is $200,000 in chests. And it doesn't sound insane or anything, but it's pretty insane. And I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys supporting. So make sure, if you guys haven't already, that you like and subscribe and just hop on here. The server is fun and we have a lot to do. I'll go ahead and bring you guys back after all these sell. I do want to say we're less than an hour into this challenge and we already have $661,000. And then if we go to our slash orders, when I was selling this chest, I saw that it got filled. So we're going to go ahead and collect all of this. I did the math on that. All this right here is 1 million. So by the time it all sells, we should be at $1.5 million, which to me would be kind of crazy. And I'm excited to see what we can get out of that and go ahead and keep grinding and killing the server. I'll see you guys here in a few minutes. Alright guys, so people are starting to sell chests at like 2, 4K each. I'm going to actually keep them at 5K because these are selling up pretty quick. And yeah, I also did see something. Hey, each empty map stacks. Each empty map. A stack of these is going for $400,000. And if we do slash orders paper, one paper is going for 300. Slash orders compass, one compass is going for 1,000, meaning we can easily make profit off of this. So we're gonna actually order a decent amount of each. Still no netherite ingots have been delivered. Paper was going for 300, so let's order 64 of these to start and just see how much profit we can do. Do 301, 19K. Okay, that cost me $19,000. And then orders compass, what were these at? Okay, I'll put it at 1.1K each. Okay, order 64 of these, 1.1K, and that's 70K. And once both those get filled, we're gonna be making a shit ton of money. Like, actually, both those get filled, and we're at a mill. I will say that we will be at a mill already, and we're gonna try and do that a few times and see how much money we can actually get and see how long it takes us to get to an amethyst pickaxe. I'll bring you guys back here shortly. Alright guys, so I actually just checked the auction houses for compasses, and they go for an insane amount. 50K a piece, 20K for 4. That's actually very good because I'm only buying them for 1K each, and that's like 30 timesing my money if I was to order them and slash sell them. So after we try this empty map method, I think we're going to also try that. We are also still selling our chests, so we can go ahead and still be making money at the most profitable way possible. Alright, I'll bring you guys back when we have empty maps to sell. Alright guys, so I saw that some of our orders have been getting filled, such as all of our paper that we need to make an entire stack of empty maps. We go back to orders. We have 11 compasses, which is not too horrible when you think about it. Just put that in there. 11 empty maps, which is also, once again, not that bad because they go for 30K a stack. Just confirm that. Just so you guys don't think I'm just selling it to one of my other accounts. 35K a stack. 34K. And I don't know how fast these ones are going to sell. I saw them selling on someone else's video pretty quick. So I'll bring you guys back once we have them all sold. Alright everyone, so we're getting ready to hit our first $1 million. We're at 936,000. We haven't had any compasses delivered recently. We've been selling a ton of chests. People have been dropping down the price like crazy, but mine are still selling at 4.9K, so I'm gonna actually keep them at that, and hopefully prices go back up and we can go ahead and hit our mill. I'll bring you guys back when we're getting super close to that mill mark, and I'll see you guys here in a second. Alright guys, so we're actually getting ready to hit a mill. We're so close, 993,000, and I actually just finished the last clip. The second I ended it, a crazy amount of stuff started selling. 4K, 4.9K, 4.8.9K, like, and there we go. We have hit our first million. If we check our balance, we're at 1 million. That is insane, and that is just over an hour of playing, and that just proves that it's not hard to get started on the server. You just have to put in the time and actually grind. So we're going to keep selling these, and hopefully we just keep making profit. But in the minute after I sell all these chests, we're going to go on to the next money making method. I'll see you guys shortly. Alright everyone, so I ended up digging into a hole just because I'm a little special and didn't feel like dying and losing everything when it was night. But I put in an order for 1,000 compasses. They have all been filled. Like, that's absolutely insane, guys. And I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to order some more paper and then see how much we can make off of this. Hopefully this gets us to an amethyst pickaxe, because the second we have an amethyst pickaxe, like, we're set. There's no beating us. And, like, we're going to get to 100 bill. We're going to find Wizox's base. We're going to find everyone's base. And they're done. We're going to raid them. We're going to raid Baltop 1. And we're going to take everything he has. We're going to make him pay us all of his money for it all back. If that's doable or not, who even knows? But you don't know until you try. So let's go ahead and put in a huge order for paper. It's going for 301 each right now, so meaning we'll put in ours for 302. Let's see. Paper. 302. Let's put in 3,000. That's going to cost us $900,000. Let's go to shop. We're going to need an ender chest for this, because this is going to get a little bit crazy here. And I do have a plan. That's why I got water buckets now. I'll show you guys that in a few. I'm hoping we get this paper delivered actually pretty quick. Let's H sugar. Sugarcane's going for 4K a piece right now. That's actually insane, guys. Let's orders sugar. $230 each. It'd actually be cheaper if we did it that way, but this way I don't have to craft. So, well, no matter what, I still have to craft. I'm a little silly, but we chilling. Slash orders, because as we saw in chat that we had some of these come through, and we're gonna go ahead and make a few stacks of this. Slash H empty map. A full stack of empty maps is going for 390k. It'd sell 90k. Apparently I can't spell today, guys, but we're chilling. We haven't made our money back just yet, but we're getting pretty close. Orders. At this point, we're currently just waiting on more paper, and it's all been delivered, which is absolutely amazing. Let's see how much profit we can make from all of this, and I'll bring you guys back once we craft and sell it all. See you guys shortly. Alrighty, everyone, so we're pretty much at $5 million, which is really good for only being playing for 2 hours. But what we're going to do is we're going to put in a huge order for sugar and a huge order for compasses. So orders compass 750 right now, which is very good. I can make that work. Okay, come over here. Let's see. This compass. And then I want to order 2,000 compasses at 750 757 each. That's going to be $1.5 million, which we can make that back in 5 stacks, which is not bad. Orders, sugar. That's super cheap. 234 each. Sugar. Okay, I'm a little stupid, guys. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, I'm just going to put it in. And then let's do 275 a piece. Let's order 10,000 of this. That's going to be 2.75 mil. And then let's see how long it takes to get way over that. And then I also have compasses on the auction house, as you can see. Just have one sell. Just another way of making profit, so I'm not just sitting here doing nothing. I'll bring you guys back once every order has been filled and we can start making compasses again. Alright everyone, so I just got back on. We're going to go ahead and check our orders. Hopefully all of them have been filled. Most of it has been filled, most of our compasses at least. We're going to go ahead and take all those out, put them all in here, and then the fun part begins with crafting a ton of unused empty maps and then seeing how much we can actually make from doing this. I'm hoping we make a decent amount because I want to get to that amethyst pickaxe, so in the next video we can show our next big money making method. Alright, I'm going to bring you guys back after we have crafted and sold everything and show you guys how much money we make in total. See you guys short. Alright guys, seems like the last couple clips have corrupted, but I am at 21,000 just by selling empty used maps. Unfortunately, like those last clips corrupting, it is something that happens when you're on low storage. And yeah, but the good news is we have $21 million. H pickaxe. We're going to have one of these next video, and we're going to show you guys our next money making method. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, so I can push out more of these for you guys, because that shows me you guys actually enjoy it and gives me the want, and shows that you guys actually want me to upload this. If you guys don't, then obviously just say so in the comments. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one.